Hi, I'm Renee Kaur. I'm a junior, and today I'll be talking about some tips on high school graduation requirements. Number one, it's important to get your requirements done so that you don't have to worry about them during your senior year, because your senior year is very important and it's all about accomplishments and what you've achieved throughout high school. Number two, if you're in an academy at PG, then you should definitely take summer school so that you can save up space on your schedule and finish all of the requirements by the end of high school. Number three, community service is also another important requirement. It's important to get community service done whenever you can and to try to get it done early in the year so that you're not rushed at the end of each year, especially when we officially come back to campus. Lastly, it's very important to stay in touch with your counselor, because your counselor can really help you with anything you may need and help you navigate through high school and your career.
Hi, I'm Ashley Tam, and something that every freshman should know about is time management. You have to work on being able to balance all of your schoolwork, taking time to eat food and take small breaks, extracurricular activities, and doing all that in order to get a good night's sleep. So I recommend setting up a strict schedule to follow so that you don't digress from your goals of completing all your assignments throughout the day on a timely manner. It could be helpful to write down the assignments that you need to do and everything else, so I suggest getting a planner or an agenda. And as difficult as this may be, try not to procrastinate, because this causes a lot of setbacks throughout the day. And usually if you wait to complete your homework, then it causes you to rush on the assignment, and that affects the quality of it, which in turn affects your grade. Procrastination also, you tend to get less sleep, which affects your focus in school the next day. So if you could just learn how to manage your time more wisely, then you'll glide through school a lot easier.
Hi, my name is Caitlin. I am a junior at Pleasant Grove High School, and one thing that all students should know is how to be organized. Organization skills is a major component to maintaining good grades and increasing your levels of productivity. So one thing that I have been doing ever since I was in middle school, much like many students, I have an agenda. I write down all my assignments and upcoming projects that I think I will forget if I don't record it. If you don't like handwriting everything down, you can always access online resources that will produce agenda templates that you can use to your liking. So I definitely suggest to record and write down everything so that you can maintain an organized schedule and increase your levels of productivity.
Hi everyone, my name is Justin and I'm from the class of 2021. Here are a few things that I wish I knew when I was a freshman. Firstly, community service. Although the high school requires you to do a certain amount of community service, it is really important to go above that requirement, because if you're looking to go into college after high school, college admissions officers often look at how committed you are to community service. There's a section dedicated to community service hours on the college application that requires you to fill in how many hours you're committed to community service in a month or in a year. As you may know, our campus is starting to reopen, and as we go back into the in-person phase, take that as an opportunity to look into community service as we return to normalcy. The second thing that I want to talk about is work experience. As implied in the word, experience is what you're getting. So it doesn't matter how much you get paid, it is experience that is beneficial to your future career. You can always look into outside sources for job opportunities, but you can also go to EGUSD World of Work for internship opportunities that are specific to your career path. Say you wish to pursue an engineering career in the future. Search for jobs or internships that pertain to your interests, and that can ultimately build your resume and impress your future employers. Thank you, and I wish you the best of luck at Pleasant Grove High School.
Hi everyone, my name is Julia Allen. I'm a junior here at PG, and today I'm going to be talking about AP classes and what every freshman should know. Tip number one is to focus on an area of study that you actually enjoy when picking out your AP classes. By doing so, you'll be able to become more motivated to do the work for the class and also be very interested in it, which not only helps you in the short term for succeeding in the class, but it also might even help you in the long term, because you could figure out a future college major or career path. The second tip I have is to only take the classes that you have time for. This is really important because obviously in high school you have extracurriculars like jobs, sports, clubs, all things like that, which are very important, especially if you want to get into a good college, but so are your APs. And they're going to be a big time commitment, which is why I would definitely recommend maybe, for example, if you're in 2 clubs outside of school and you want to take 2 AP classes with a very heavy workload, to only take maybe 1 that you find the most interesting. The final tip I have is to look at the benefits of taking an AP class. Many teachers will give you some sort of grade incentive for passing the exam, and a lot of colleges will give you college credit for passing the exam as well. This is definitely something to consider if you're looking for some sort of grade or GPA boost, and if you would like to kind of get ahead in college and maybe skip some general ed classes. Those are the things that I would consider to be the most important factors when taking an AP class. Thank you for watching.
Hi, I'm Ingrid and I am a junior at PG this year. It is important to find a balance between extracurricular activities and school, especially if you are involved in multiple activities. I would advise you to create a solid schedule for yourself that considers time for homework or studying. Participate in activities accordingly. Have school as your #1 priority and allocate your time towards activities apart from school within the plan that you have created. Don't forget to be realistic with your goals and know your limitations.
Hi guys, I'm Victoria and I'm currently a junior. I have some campus tips you guys can use for when we go back to in-person learning. So my first tip is to account for the distance between classes, because you want to make sure you have enough time to get from one class to another, because you never know what's going to happen, and you also don't want to be marked as tardy or absent. My second tip is don't skip class, because it's pretty much a no-brainer and you don't want to miss out on anything your teacher's teaching for the day. And my third and last tip is not to block the breezeway when you're walking with your friends or talking with your friends in a friend group, because it can clog up traffic and it can just annoy other people. And those are all my tips. Thanks for watching this video. Bye.
Hi, my name is Layla Alcon. I'm a junior at Pleasant Grove High School, and today I want to talk to you about sports. Pleasant Grove High School offers many different sports: basketball, baseball, cheer, wrestling, soccer, so many others. Pleasant Grove athletics and sports are a really great opportunity. It's a fun extracurricular. You get to try new things. You get to meet amazing people, and I highly recommend joining a sport at some point during high school. To join in PG athletics and sports, go to pghs.egusd.net. Scroll to programs where a drop-down menu will appear, and from there, click athletics. I hope you consider joining sports.
Hi everyone, my name is Nazneen Jawadi. I'm currently a junior at PG, and a piece of advice that I would give to you guys is to be aware that your friendship groups do change all throughout high school, even in the beginning, and even when you don't think that your friend groups are going to change because you think you're, set with your friends, they will, trust me. And you shouldn't really worry about it too much, because you should just be focusing on your studies and focusing on yourself. It literally does not matter anyway, because you're going to be talking to like 3 people at most after you graduate from high school. So just focus on yourself and your studies, and try not to worry about it too much, because it can affect your grades. And yeah.
Hi everyone, my name is Sawar Arman. I'm a junior in Link Crew, and today I want to talk to you about your speech proficiency. See, as a freshman, you have to give a speech at the end of the year in your English class. And the speech can be on whatever topic you'd like, and you have to do it in front of the class. And I know this sounds scary, but I assure you guys, you got this. It is a PGHS graduation requirement to do the speech proficiency, and if you fail, don't worry, you always have next year because you can retake it. So good luck everyone!
Hey, what's up? I'm Maddie Asbell. I'm a junior, and today I'm going to be talking about clubs. So clubs are a great way to step outside of your comfort zone, meet some new people, understand your peers on a better level, and talk about your interests, all in a safe and comfortable environment. So every year, at the beginning of the year, we have something called Club Rush, which is where during lunch, all the clubs set up tables, and you can go up to these tables, no matter what grade level you're in, and talk about the clubs. Usually this involves meeting times and activities. So some of the clubs that we have Key Club, Gate Club, Girls Empowerment and Gender Equality Club, Mathletes. We have a ton of clubs, and if you're not sure about those ones, we have the full list on the Pleasant Grove website if you want to check that out. And if you're not satisfied then, you can still talk to your counselor about making your own club. So I would definitely recommend getting into a club. It's really awesome. I've personally met so many cool people through clubs, and I just think it's a great way to get introduced to high school.
Hi, my name's Ozma. I'm a senior at PG, and one thing that I didn't know is what a passing grade was. A passing grade in the high school is a D or higher. However, even if the passing grade is a D or higher, you have to get a C or higher in order to earn credits for that class. And that's a concept that I didn't really understand in high school. In order to graduate, you need to meet all the A through G requirements. So that means that you have to get a C or higher in all the classes that are considered A through G. So even if you do pass a class with a D, if that class is an A through G class, you might end up having to repeat that class because you didn't get the credits for it. So a passing grade is a D or higher, but if it's an A through G class, you might have to repeat it if you don't get a C or higher.